The Ivanov Diamond. Malykant Mysteries, Book 2, by Charlotte E. English. Read by Wayne June. Chapter 1. Konrad Savast's habits might be considered odd, even by the most open-minded of persons. Gentleman of the city of Ekamet he may be, and a wealthy one besides. Nonetheless, he found it necessary, from time to time, to shed the trappings of luxury and make his way out into the marshy bone forest, there to gently divest that dangerous woodland of its most virulently poisonous plants. He also kept company with few living souls. His most regular companions were the shades of two long-deceased serpents, Itapi and Utapi, and an apothecary as eccentric as he was. And tonight, his other companion was a corpse. Again. Sitting alone in the dark in the house of a stranger, Konrad's reflections were not of a pleasant cast. Fortunately for him, the more peculiar elements of his work were hidden from the majority of Ekamet. All, in fact, save for Ivanov, believed him to be no more than Mr. Savast of Bakar House, a man of good looks, obscene wealth, and considerable address. But that comfort only extended so far. His was a lonely life. No man should spend so much time in conversation with corpses, he thought as he gazed upon the dead face of the middle-aged man he'd been summoned to visit. The serpents had brought him here. His task, as always, was to uncover the identity of the killer and deliver justice, not the civilized justice of the police and the courts, but a more primal kind, the merciless justice of the Malykant, the great spirit who presided over the process of dying. Nothing was more abhorrent to the Malykant than the unnatural death of murder, inflicted by those without soul or conscience. As the Malykant, foremost of the Malykant's servants, Konrad was obliged to be detective, judge, and executioner in one. Sometimes his task was relatively easy, and sometimes, like tonight he suspected, his task was rather harder. The 40-something man lying before him bore no visible wounds, no signs of trauma, nor any clues as to the cause of his death. There was no telltale stain upon the ether to warn him of any interference in this man's demise, and, most tellingly, there was no lingering soul. Serpents.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?